What if I told you there's a way to catch every lie, every bluff, and every deception without a polygraph, without interrogation training, and without looking suspicious? The CIA uses these exact methods to spot enemy agents. And today I'm handing them over to you. Forget trying to read micro expressions or memorizing body language charts. These agents could spot a double agent in seconds and catch deception that would fool lie detectors. You don't need a security clearance or years of training to read people the same way. Ready to unlock your inner human polygraph? Let's dive in. Step 1. The baseline trap. Here's something most people never realize. Your brain is already a lie detector, but you're using it wrong. CIA agents don't start hunting for lies the moment someone opens their mouth. They do the opposite. They study truth first. Think about it. How can you spot when someone's acting weird if you don't know how they act normally? This is where amateurs mess up completely. They're scanning for deception from the first handshake, looking for shifty eyes and nervous fidgeting. But that's like trying to spot a fake painting without ever seeing the original. Real operatives know that baseline behavior is everything. It's your reference point for detecting when something's off. Your strategy. Before you even think about catching lies, become a truth collector. When you first meet someone or start a conversation, spend those opening minutes just absorbing how they naturally behave. Ask them about something completely neutral, like their commute or the weather. Watch how they tell stories when there's no reason to lie. Here's the kicker. Once you have their truth template locked in, any deviation becomes obvious. The best part? They have no idea that you're secretly collecting information about them. Step 2. The cognitive load trick. Ever notice how exhausted you feel after telling a big lie? That's because deception is mental heavy lifting. Your brain has to juggle the truth, construct the lie, monitor your story for consistency, and watch the other person's reactions, all simultaneously. It's like trying to solve calculus while riding a bike. The CIA figured this out decades ago. Instead of trying to spot lies directly, they overload the liar's mental processor until it crashes. When someone's brain is working overtime to maintain a false story, they can't handle additional complexity. Your hack. Turn up the cognitive pressure and watch what happens. Force them to rewind their story and work backwards through the events. Truth tellers can do this with ease because they're just recalling actual events. But liars? Their carefully rehearsed story falls apart because they practiced it forward, not backward. Want to dial up the heat even more? Interrupt their story with random detailed questions. Honest people add these details naturally. Liars start stumbling because they're essentially improvising details for a movie they never actually watched. They can't pull specifics from real memory, so they're making it up on the spot. Step 3. The question sequence. Forget everything you've seen in movies about aggressive interrogation. Real CIA operatives are masters of conversational chess. They get people to reveal the truth voluntarily by asking questions in a specific order that creates an inescapable logic trap. It's not about being confrontational, it's about being strategically curious. The secret is the funnel technique. You start with a wide opening that feels casual, then gradually narrow the focus until there's nowhere left to hide. Each question builds on the previous answer, creating a web of details that must all connect logically. Your version. Start broad and friendly. So tell me about your evening. Sounds innocent enough. Then gradually zoom in. What time did you leave? Then closer. Which route did you take home? Then microscopic. Why did you choose that specific street instead of the highway? Each question should feel natural, like you're just interested in the details. But you're actually building a detailed map of their story. Liars can usually handle the big picture stuff because they prepared for obvious questions, but they can't anticipate every tiny detail you might ask about. The more specific you get, the more they have to invent on the spot. Step 4. The body's truth signals. Your body is a terrible liar. While your conscious mind is crafting deceptions, your subconscious is broadcasting the truth through signals you can't control. The CIA learned to read this hidden language of stress, and once you know what to look for, it's like having X-ray vision into someone's real emotional state. Forget the Hollywood nonsense about touching your nose or looking up and to the right. Real lie detection focuses on what your conscious mind can't override: your stress response, your fight or flight system, and your body's natural comfort-seeking behaviors. Your hack. Watch their feet first. They're the most honest part of the body because people forget to control them. When someone's uncomfortable or planning to escape a conversation, their feet point toward exits. It's subconscious route planning. Next, watch for barrier behaviors. Maybe they start crossing their arms, placing objects between you and them, or stepping back slightly. Their subconscious body is trying to create physical distance from the psychological discomfort of lying. But hands tell stories too. Stress makes people want to comfort themselves, so watch for self-soothing. Touching their face, rubbing their neck, playing with jewelry. Here's the advanced move. Look for incongruence between their words and their body. If they're saying, "I'm totally fine," while their body is broadcasting stress signals, something doesn't add up. If you're loving these techniques so far, hit that like button and let me know in the comments which one you're most excited to try. Don't forget to subscribe. We've got even more mind-blowing detection methods coming up. Step 5. The voice frequency hack. Your voice is like a fingerprint for your emotional state, and stress changes it in ways you can't consciously control. Soviet-era agents were specifically trained in vocal analysis techniques because they discovered that lying produces distinct acoustic patterns that the conscious mind can't control. When people lie, they don't just alter what they say. Their entire voice shifts under stress. Here's the fascinating part. Vocal changes show up before any visual tells. Someone might look calm and collected, but their voice gives them away first. It's basically like an early warning system for deception. Your hack. Tune into the voice changes under pressure. Listen for that rough, scratchy quality when their throat muscles clench. Also watch for pitch shifts. Lying usually makes voices go a bit higher because stress affects how they speak. But here's the subtle giveaway most people miss. Pace inconsistency. Truth flows naturally with consistent timing. Lies create weird rhythms. Sometimes too fast when they're rattling off a rehearsed story. Sometimes too slow when they are constructing details on the fly. Phone conversations are perfect for this technique because you're not distracted by visual information. Record yourself telling a harmless lie, then telling the truth about the same topic. You'll hear the difference immediately. Here's an advanced vocal technique most people overlook. Silence patterns. Watch where they pause unnaturally while telling their story. Truth tellers pause to recall actual details from memory. Liars pause to invent convincing details on the spot. These hesitation points show you exactly where the deception lives. Their brain is basically scrambling to create something believable. Step 6. The week-by-week spy detection plan. Ready to turn yourself into a human lie detector? Here's the spy-approved schedule that intelligence agencies actually use to train their operatives. This isn't some random self-help program. This is the exact progression that transforms regular people into human polygraphs. Week 1. Master baseline reading and cognitive overload techniques. Start every conversation by mapping their truth behavior, then practice the reverse storytelling method. Week 2. Perfect your question sequences and conversational traps. Learn the funnel technique we talked about earlier until it becomes natural. Week 3. Body language mastery and stress signal recognition. Train your eyes to catch the subtle tells that bypass conscious control. Week 4. Voice pattern analysis and timing inconsistencies. Stack these like CIA operations week by week. Your brain will be ready to catch any deception without anyone knowing you're even looking. Do it for 4 weeks and watch your ability to read people, spot inconsistencies, and detect lies skyrocket. Here's the secret. Each skill amplifies the others. When you combine baseline reading with strategic questioning while monitoring body language, you create an unbreakable detection system. Most people try to learn everything at once and master nothing. This progression ensures you build real expertise. And hey, if you start detecting lies like a CIA operative and catch people in their deceptions, make sure to keep it to yourself. They might wonder where you learned to read minds. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. Share this with someone who's tired of being lied to. They'll thank you. Thanks for watching, and remember, always stay boldly curious. Peace out.